I know it looks pretty awful and pitiful now, but soon this wasteland, this scary, scary wasteland is going to be an outdoor oasis. I'm so excited to share with you my plans for this year's gardening season. Hi, thanks for stopping by. I am so glad that you're here, and honestly, I'm so glad that I'm here. This is going to be my first video back on YouTube, and I'm so excited. I've decided to talk about gardening this time around. Maybe a few other things, we'll see. But I want to talk about what I have planned this year. This year is going to be my third time gardening, and I've gardened in small spaces, in rentals. I want to show you what my journey has been and also what I'm doing differently this time. In the beginning of this year, I kind of was thinking I wasn't going to garden. I already gave some of my soil away, and I was thinking about breaking everything down. But then, I thought about it, and I was like, well, you already have everything. You already have everything. And how sad is it going to be if you have to sit here and look outside and see nothing? And I was like, all right, maybe I could, even if I do flowers or something. But before you know it, I started thinking. And I'm going to do way more than just flowers. So I'm so excited to show you. Let's get started. In my first garden, I utilized this balcony-sized space that was right outside the ground level apartment that I was renting. I basically put shaded flowers, some herbs, my rose, and a few other things with various levels of success. I wanted to complete the space with the table and chair set that I have now. But at the time, I don't remember what happened. I didn't end up getting it. Now, in the area right on top, I put tomatoes, peppers, sunflowers. I tried to grow cucumbers, beets, and watermelon. I tried to direct sow them outside, but I had a groundhouse situation. They basically would eat any seedlings that I put out there, and I basically had no chance against them. I caught them multiple times in the act. Special shout out to my rose. I really love this rose. Overall, my first time gardening was such a lovely experience. I was so pleased to see everything grow. Not everything was successful, and I definitely had some heartaches, but at the end of a very long day during the height of the pandemic, sitting outside watching the sunset was such a calming experience and the most rewarding part of having a garden. In 2023, I had a whole lot more space. I had a little patio area and a grassy area where I put my vegetables. The patio area was really nice. I was able to have seating and flowers. Now, it was great in the beginning, but it was really a lot and way too much. Now, on the patio, up against the fence, that's where I put shaded flowers. This area was in shade all day, so it was a really nice place to experiment with shaded flowers. On the other side, I had flowers that were part sun and also some greens. The greens were not really all that successful because I was attacked by aphids and I didn't really have a plan on how to get rid of them, and then it got really hot and too hot for the greens. I was happy that they were able to be successful, but it was a lot. This year, I plan to do way less in the patio area. Up against the fence, I'll just have one stand with shaded flowers, and I'm experimenting planting shaded flowers from seeds. I have a whole lot of cleaning up to do because I ignored this area during the winter. On the green stand, I'm gonna try carrots, radish, and beets this year. Last year in the yard, my tomatoes and peppers did extremely well. I was really pleased with the city picker pots, and it definitely got to be a lot sometimes, like overwhelming, but overall these plants did really great. I was able to finally try cucumbers and watermelons, and they did pretty okay. Not a robust harvest, but I was pleased. I also bought a blood orange tree. It didn't bear fruit because I think my container was too big, but it survived during the winter, so that really makes me more motivated to have more items that I can overwinter. Now this here in the middle area, I still don't fully know what I'm going to do. I'm probably gonna figure it out as it unfolds, but I do plan on doing watermelon again. I'm gonna attempt strawberries, and I'm gonna really have a lot of flowers out here. Maybe even a tropical flower, we'll see. So this area, along with the patio area, I am going to be really experimenting with flowers and planting my own flowers. I am going to utilize 3 pots for tomatoes and 3 pots for peppers this year. And I'm gonna try to get an irrigation system set up so it's not a lot for me to do. The main thing that I want to do this year is really enjoy the space and have it looking really great. A wonderful addition to my space was a front garden bed. I didn't really know what to do in this area. The property planted the shrubs, and I think these azalea plants, they look like azaleas. I'm not sure what they are. They looked beautiful when they were blooming, but then they stopped blooming and just took up space the rest of the season. One of the highlights of this area was my dahlia flowers. And the absolute steal the show highlight of this area was my Titan sunflower. It got so tall. I tried to plant a Titan sunflower in the garden bed, but it didn't really get that tall. That's why this year I really want to level out the garden bed. I want to take over this section. Now, one area that got less than great results was my rose section, where I had a peony and then I swapped it out with the hydrangea. The rose got infected with bugs and it looked okay sometimes, but most of the time it didn't. The peony had maybe one good weekend in the yard, and then a big windstorm just blew it away and it never recovered. But this year, the peony already started coming back up on its own. I have already pruned the rose and I'm hoping to remix the soil soon. I really want to spend some time with the flowers that are in this space so that this area can really feel welcoming. So that's it. That's my plan for this season. I really hope that you come back and watch and see how it goes. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, and really I'd love any suggestions that you have. Thank you for watching, and until next time.